support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
William Penn basketball is on the air from Penn Gymnasium on the campus of William Penn University. It's Heart of America Athletic Conference basketball action, as today your statesmen of William Penn University play host to the Vikings of Missouri Valley. Good afternoon and Happy New Year. Welcome inside Penn Gymnasium. Kylie Broadway with you, and we are getting set for the first home doubleheader of the new year for William Penn, as they, after the holiday break, returning back to action and ready to start the second half of this 21-22 season and make a push for the postseason later on in the spring. Missouri Valley is the opponent here this afternoon. The Vikings on the women's side come into today 9-6 overall, 3-3 in conference play. Their last time out on Wednesday night, they fell to Mid-American Nazarene by a 61-93 final. But before that ball game, they had actually rattled off 5 straight wins dating back to December 6th. Their loss on Wednesday, their first since December 4th. They take on a William Penn team that, again, struggling. It's been the story of it this year thus far. 1-16 overall, 1-5 in conference play. They have lost 3 in a row, and that includes a game this past Wednesday night that they didn't even get to play. Due to COVID, they had to forfeit their matchup with Mount Mercy, and that goes down as a loss, unfortunately, for this William Penn team. Their last time they took the court was last Thursday before the new year, as they took on Northwestern up in Orange City, and they fell by a final of 71-57. This is a William Penn team that the wins aren't there, but it's not for a lack of trying and not for a lack of challenging themselves. They have taken on some top 20 opponents throughout this schedule, and they have tested themselves. Unfortunately, just unable to get over the hurdle and into the win column, but for that one time down in Lamoni back on December 11th. They'll try to start the new year off with a win here on the home court this afternoon as they take on the Vikings here in Heart of America Athletic Conference action in just a couple of minutes. We're going to take a quick timeout, and when we come back, we will have starting lineups and the tip-off between the Vikings and the Statesmen. You're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network. Welcome back inside Penn Gymnasium. Moments away from Missouri Valley and William Penn in women's action here on this Saturday afternoon in early January. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for today's contest. First for the visiting Vikings, again 9-6 overall, 3-3 in conference play. Brecken and Trio, a 5'6" junior from Lakewood, Colorado, will get the start. She will be joined by Irene Madrid, a 5'10" junior from Barcelona, Spain. Benedetta Paracci is a 6-foot freshman from Bergamo, Italy. She will start. Joining her in the starting lineup, Ana Arroyo, a 6'3" sophomore from Madrid, Spain. And then Isabella Regalado is a 5'8" freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And she rounds out the starting five for the Missouri Valley Vikings. They are coached by Ben Liston. Assistant coaches are Tom Hayab and Murray Knox. Graduate assistant coaches are Peyton Funk and Chardonnay Parker. Those are the Vikings. Here are your statesmen. 1-16 overall, 1-5 in conference play. Alexis True is a 5'5" junior guard from Frankfort, Kentucky. She'll be joined in the backcourt by Emma Mortz, a 5'7" junior from Milford, Illinois. Allie Stewart, the 5'10" junior from Victoria, Australia, will start. On the front court, she'll be joined by Zantasia White, the 5'8" junior from Lubbock, Texas. And Morgan Terry will round out the starting five, the 5'11" junior forward from Cornersville, Tennessee. We'll get the nod this afternoon for head coach Jenna Santee. Assistant coaches are Sean Bedford and Tyler Bird. William Penn, they're led by Zantasia White, 10.5 points a ball game, 4.5 rebounds per ball game. Alexis True with just under 3 assists per game. Journey Augman leading this team in field goal percentage at 56% from the floor on the season. For Missouri Valley, they're led by Giovanna Moore, 13 points a ball game, but in talking to their assistant coach before the ball game, Giovanna Moore unable to go here this afternoon, so someone else will have to pick up the slack for the Vikings. Ana Arroyo leads the team at just under 9 rebounds a ball game. Brecken on Trio at 4 assists per ball game, and Arroyo also leading the team at 56% shooting from the floor. So Giovanna Moore, the leading scorer for this team, the freshman from Independence, Missouri, a no-go here this afternoon. As we get set to go, Missouri Valley in the road orange uniforms this afternoon with white numbers and purple lettering and purple trim. William Penn in the home whites, navy lettering, navy numbers with gold trim as well. William Penn controls the tip as Terry gets it over to Emma Mortz. And the Statesmen go to work here to start this afternoon. Man-to-man defense for the Vikings as Stewart has it top of the key. She goes inside to Morgan Terry. Terry, a little spin move to her left and scores it. Terry got good position down underneath. Stewart found her with the pass. And Terry, a good job with a quick move to her left, gets the score off glass. Here's a three, though, on the other end for the Vikings as Isabella Regalado, the freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, gives the Vikings the lead with one from the right, or from the left wing, excuse me. Here's Zantasia White, top of the key. That one's good. Had a foot on the line, so it's a long two for Zantasia White, but nonetheless, William Penn with their first 2 field goals. And they go back on top. Here's Regalado. Zone defense for William Penn here to begin. As with it is on Trio. And now we got a whistle and a travel. Turning it over is Regalado. As she took the pass in the corner, shuffled the feet before putting the ball on the floor. Here's Terry, left side, hands off to True. True will rise up and connect. Good start offensively for William Penn. They're 3 of 3 from the floor. And it's a 6-3 lead. Here's Regalado, a deep one. That one no good, and that's going to be over the back. As Benedetta Paracci, the freshman from Bergamo, Italy, tried to poke that rebound to a teammate, but in doing so went over the back of Emma Mortz, and the foul is called. Here's Stewart, top of the key. Quick release three. That one too strong. Stewart, a good look. Just put it up too strong. Here are the Vikings now. With Regalado, they swing it to the other side with Madrid. Here's a jumper that's off the back iron from Paracci. William Penn clears it, and they head back the other way. Here's Mortz, puts it on the floor. Her drive, no good. Partially blocked by Paracci, and I believe that went off the leg of Mortz. Missouri Valley comes back the other way. Here's Paracci. Skips a pass across to a cutting Arroyo. And Ana Arroyo with her first field goal. And 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And now we got a travel called on Alexis True. True with a little carelessness with the basketball, turns it over. Here's Madrid and a throwaway. Zantasia White with it. And is it going to be a foul or out of bounds? It is a foul. Whistled on Irene Madrid as she tried to poke it away from White after the turnover. Here's Stewart with the basketball. Terry, Mortz comes and flashes. And now Terry goes inside. Spinning shot, no good, but a foul. Late whistle from the underneath official. But the foul is called on Arroyo. It's her first, team's third. And Terry at the free throw line. First one is right through. Second one, Karam's off the back iron. It's loose underneath. Mortz hits the floor. And a tie-up is going to be whistled. It'll go to Missouri Valley, but good effort there by Emma Mortz, trying to chase down the offensive rebound. Here's Missouri Valley. White with some token pressure in the backcourt. Now the Vikings into their offensive set. Here's on Trio, inside, and a double dribble. So another turnover for the Vikings, gives it back to William Penn. (7-5) our score, just over 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter from Oskaloosa, Iowa. First game here in Penn Gymnasium of the new year. As True, a quick release three, it's off the mark. Got men's action to come later on this afternoon. This is actually the first of 3 straight Saturday home doubleheaders for William Penn, as they are at home the first or the next 3 Saturdays here in the month of January. Here's True with the basketball. Terry sets a screen out top. Here's Mortz, a drive and kick. Terry, free throw line jumper, too strong, but Mortz chases down an offensive rebound. second chance opportunity is Mortz. Her effort gets her a rebound. Here's Terry, top of the key, 5 to shoot. Terry drives inside with the left hand and is able to finish. Terry went right to work, went right at Ana Arroyo. She's got her second field goal. She's got 5 points here in the quarter, and it's a 9-5 William Penn advantage. Here's Arroyo, give and go to Ontrio. And a foul underneath going to be whistled on Terry. It's her first. Trio at the line. The first one rattles out. Second one is good from Brecken, the junior from Lakewood, Colorado. And with 4.5 to play here in the first quarter, it's a William Penn advantage at 9-6. Here's True, left open. Her three on the way, no good. And the rebound to Arroyo. True's had a couple of good looks from the outside, unable to connect. Here's a wild shot on the inside. It's no good from Parachi. That three, no good. And Zantasia White clears it. Here's Stewart in the corner. Her quick release three is good. Give the assist to Morgan Terry as she found Stewart in the near corner. And William Penn has doubled up Missouri Valley here with 3:45 to play first quarter. Here's Perecci inside and scoring. Nice cut from the top by Parachi. Her teammate found her for the lay-in. Here's Zantasia White, corner. Skips it back around to Stewart, now Terry. 15 to shoot, Terry. Thought about backing down Parachi or Arroyo, instead gives it back to True. Here's White with 5 to shoot. White gonna have to force it up, now back to True. True will let it fly, and it's up there too strong, and the rebound to the Vikings. Look out, as we've got players all over the place. As Moritz, I believe, was trying to poke it away from behind, and feet got tangled up, and she took a fall right in front of the William Penn bench. She's back up to her feet, though. Looks to be okay. Ontrio also took a spill, and she was quickly back to her feet as well. Ontrio. And now we got a whistle, and that's going to be an illegal screen, I believe, on Parachi. She doesn't like the call. That's 4 team fouls now on the Vikings. And True brings it back for William Penn. Over it comes to White. 2.5 to play first quarter. Terry, free throw line. Directing traffic. Waits to clear. Now spins inside, and we've got a whistle. I believe that was 3 seconds, the call on Morgan Terry, as she will now check out and get a breather. Jocelyn Herbeck into the ball game for William Penn. Also in for the first time this afternoon, Journey Augman, the junior from Las Vegas. Here's a three that's off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, on Trio. Her follow-up shot, no good. Third attempt, though, for Missouri Valley is Ana Arroyo, using her 6'3" frame inside to get the offensive rebound. And the putback. Here's White back for William Penn. Wide open jumper, but she short-armed it. And it's off the front of the iron. Here's a drive. Arroyo inside. Skips a pass out to the wing, and the three is good by Irene Madrid. And it's a 7-0 run for Missouri Valley. They have retaken the lead at 13-12 with 1:46 to play in the quarter, and Coach Santee calls a quick timeout as she starts to feel some momentum. Flipping to the other side. It's a 7-0 run for the Vikings, as defensively for William Penn, things have started to open up for the Vikings. The last few minutes, Coach Santee urging her troops, you got to tighten things up on that end. William Penn basketball out of the timeout. Substitution for Missouri Valley is Amanda Savinsky, a freshman from Independence, Missouri, into the ball game for the first time. Here's Augman. Out it comes to White. Right wing three is good. Augman drew the defense. Fired a pass out to a wide open Zantasia White. And White gets her second field goal. William Penn retakes the lead at 15-13. Here's a move inside and a score from Regalado, as she had position on Stewart and gets that one to go down. Here's White, top of the key, guarded closely by Madrid. Now True, she has it poked away by Savinsky. Here's True, driving, shot clock down to 8. Here's White, top of the key. Little couple dribbles, throws up a wild shot, no good, but Augman chases down the offensive rebound. Fresh 20 seconds for William Penn to work with. Here's True. White was in the corner, but True never saw her. Here's Stewart and True playing catch, 5 to shoot. Here's Augman inside. Shot up, blocked away by Arroyo. It'll stay on this end, but the Statesmen have just 2 seconds to work on the shot clock. True looking into White. White never got a shot off. Lost it, tried to put it on the floor and had it poked away. Here's Missouri Valley open on the wing. That one no good on the three from Madrid. But we've got a foul underneath on Herbeck. Missouri Valley with possession. Here's Arroyo inside, using her height, but couldn't get the shot to go down. And that's how the first quarter will come to a close. Good action on both ends. And we end the first quarter the way we started, all tied up at 15. We'll take a timeout. You're listening, or you're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
William Penn basketball to start the second quarter. As Coach Santee comes back with her starting five, as Terry, Mortz, and Stewart all back into the game. As Terry, a nice little pump fake, gets the shot up. Unable to get it to go down, but will go to the line for two. Terry back at the free throw line. First one is good. Terry with two at the line, and William Penn back on top, 17-15. Inside, the shot no good from Regalado, but the whistle and foul on Terry. That's her second. First free throw from Regalado, no good. Terry's going to take a seat now with those two fouls as Augmund back into the ball game for William Penn. Terry probably going to be sitting, if not the remainder of this quarter, at least the majority. Here's Mortz driving, bounces a pass across the lane to a waiting Journey Augmund. Give Mortz the assist, the bucket to Augmund. Her first points of the afternoon. And it's a three-point lead for William Penn. Here's Arroyo. Skips a pass across the lane to a wide-open Regalado, but she's unable to make the shot off the window. But Missouri Valley with another offensive rebound. Here's on Trio driving. Two on the shot clock. Going to have to force one up. They do. And airing it out was Blanca Okaida. And it'll be a turnover, and we'll go back the other way. Stewart with the basketball out top. Here's Augmund. Now Mortz driving right side. She's bumped. And the whistle going to be on Calday with the foul. White has it. She'll give way to True. They'll reset it with 15 on the clock. True. Over it comes to White. She's guarded by Savinsky. Now here's Stewart. Quick release from the left wing. That one off the front of the iron. Battling for the rebound is Mortz. But it's last touched by Emma, and we'll go back the other way with Missouri Valley. Arroyo back into the ball game. And also in for the first time, Demetria Hurd, a senior from Houston, Texas, replacing Savinsky. 19-16 is our score. Here's on Trio, cutting baseline, misses the shot. Follow-up no good. And now a rebound by a call day, and then we got a whistle. I'm not sure what the call is. May have just been an inadvertent whistle with the shot clock, I believe. Hurd will inbound from Missouri Valley. Looking and lobs it out to Ontrio. Here's Madrid. Left wing, three, no good short. Rebound taken finally by Allie Stewart as Arroyo got a hand on it, but tapped it right to Stewart, who corralled it for William Penn. Here's Zantasia White, top of the key. Looking, gets it into Augman. Augman, 3-second call. Turnover gives it back to Missouri Valley. Herbeck into the ball game again. As Emma Mortz will get a breather. Just about 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. William Penn on top, 19-16. Here's Madrid, out to Antrio. 5 on the shot clock, she'll drive in. Skips a pass across the lane to Arroyo. She's unable to finish. And William Penn coming back the other way again. Good defense by the Statesman. Missouri Valley also missing some easy opportunities from in close. Here's Herbeck with the basketball. With the left-handed dribble, and she throws it away. Got into no man's land and turned it over. And now we're going to have a turnover the other way as that one off the hands of Alcalde. Mortz quickly back to the ball game as Herbeck takes the seat. Here's Zantasia White, back to Mortz. They go inside to Augman. Augman spinning, a little scoop shot is no good, but a foul is going to be called. This one on Arroyo. Arroyo doesn't like the call, but that'll put Augman at the line for 2. First one is good. Second one for Augman, right through. She's got 4. It's a 21-16 lead for William Penn. This matches their largest lead of the game. And now we got another turnover. As Missouri Valley offensively right now, a little out of sorts. Here's Stewart. Pull up jumper, top of the key, that one off the mark. And now I got a whistle as Mortz is going to be called for the foul. It's the second foul now on Emma Mortz. Here's Hurd, a quick release 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Arroyo. And she gets it to go down. She's got 8 points to lead the way for the Vikings. Midway point of the second quarter. Here's Mortz driving in. Has it blocked by Regalado. And it's out of bounds, last touched by Mortz. Substitutions now as Mortz will get a breather. Herbeck back into the ball game. Arroyo is going to check out as Alcade checks back in for Missouri Valley. Here's a poke away by Zantasia White, but after she poked away, kind of ran into Hurd, and that kind of kept her from racing into the backcourt to corral the basketball. 8 to shoot for the Vikings. Hurd, a quick release 3 is good. Shot it right over top of Zantasia White, and that ties things back up at 21. 5 straight by Missouri Valley. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Herbeck. She extended the forearm on Okade. That's 2 fouls now on Herbeck. Regalado over to Hurd in the corner. Hurd drives in, skips it across to Antrio, and Antrio travels. Good rotation there by William Penn defensively. True walks into the front court for William Penn. She's got it now on the right wing. Hurd pokes it away, but Augman, fortunately for William Penn, able to get her hands on it. Here's True with the dribble left side. Drives in and missed the layup. Augman, though, offensive rebound. And she'll go to the line. Is the foul going to be whistled on Regalado? Good job by Augman. True had a lane on the left side. Just couldn't get it to go, but Augman stuck with it. And now at the line. And she gets the first. Second one off the back iron, and Zantasia White going to be whistled for the foul. (22-21), William Penn on top. 3.5 to play. Regalado forces one up over the top of Augman and gets it to go. Tough angle, but Regalado able to get it to go off the glass. And Missouri Valley retakes the lead at 23-22. But William Penn with the answer as Zantasia White knocks down the three. Boy, so far, every time Missouri Valley's tried to make a run or has retaken the lead, William Penn has had an answer, but here, Regalado with the spin inside. And she gets 2 more. Some William Penn folks wanted to travel, and they may have had a case. But here's Augman back the other way. Using the left hand. She's got 7, but Regalado with a 3 on the other side. She's got 7 straight. All of a sudden, she's got 13 in the game. And back and forth we go. Missouri Valley now back on top. Well, the last 60 seconds have been nothing short of, as that one's poked away. Regalado, William Penn, if you're defensively, you've got to find her, as she's got the last 7, all in the last 70 seconds of play. Regalado inside, misses 2 attempts, the third attempt no, and now a late whistle. As that's going to be called on Stewart. That's her first. And Regalado at the line. First free throw, no good. Second one rolls in. And now substitution is Regalado, after scoring 8 straight points, will get a breather as Savinsky checks back in. 29-27, Missouri Valley on top, and a turnover. Miscommunication there between True and Zantasia White. Oh, now we got a foul as White caught Hurd in the face, unintentional. But that's going to put Hurd at the line. First free throw, no good. Second one, no good. And Stewart with the rebound. Here's True with it. Back out to Stewart. Final minute of play here in the quarter. And the whistle as on the drive, Savinsky going to be called for that one. First one off the mark. Zantasia White. So Zantasia White was going to check out, but hold everything. Second free throw from Stewart, no good. Unfortunate there. Stewart, a good free throw shooter, misses a pair. Here's Hurd in the corner. Will drive in. That shot blocked by True, and True with the basketball. 37 seconds. True speeds into the front court. True over to White. Right wing three on the way. Short. And it's out of bounds to Missouri Valley. Boy, Zantasia had a good look. Just unable to get it to go down. And White now will check out. As in for William Penn. Well, I apologize. I'll have to get back to you. Wearing number 13, but I do not have a 13 on my roster. We'll get that figured out here at halftime and make sure we get that corrected for the second half. But shot clock is turned off. Missouri Valley can hold for the final shot if they choose. Here is a three in the corner. No good. True with the rebound. 4 seconds. True can launch it if she can, but unable to get it. True frustrated. It is William Penn basketball, I believe. Oh, no, now they're going to change it to be Orange basketball. 0.8, so it's got to be a catch and shoot from Missouri Valley immediately. Well, it's tipped by Stewart, and that should end it. And it does. And we go to the break. 27-29. Missouri Valley leads it after the first 20 minutes of action. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with a look at first half stats as well as second half action. You're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers. By donating to nonprofit organizations. By leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
Why do more people love Fairway meat? Because the fact is, every cut is a cut above. And nobody has the chops we do. We see food differently. The stakes are big, and we always over-deliver. That's why Fairway is the choice place to meet. Because at Fairway, we're meat masters. And nothing matters more to us than making sure you get the highest quality meat in town. Fairway Meat and Grocery. Everyone's favorite place to meet.
Hi, this is Michael, owner of the Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa on South 11th Street, your home for chef-inspired cuisine. From the delectable food that we serve to our gracious hospitality, the Wood Iron Grill provides a warm atmosphere with panoramic views of emerald fairways and rolling greenery. We're proud to call Oskaloosa home and proud to be awarded the best burger in the state. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill. Check out our events and special calendar online or on Facebook.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we believe there's an athlete in all of us. Our bodies were made to move. Whether it's on the field or in your backyard, we know you'll feel better if you move better. Everyday tasks and activities can be made easier, and living without pain is possible. We're transforming lives and restoring hope through movement at Kinetic Edge. There's an athlete in all of us. Let us help bring out the athlete in you. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, 7 Iowa locations, including Oskaloosa.
Growing up on a small farm in Iowa, the main values my parents taught me were to work hard and to get better every day. My father used to say, don't lie, be honest, and do it right the first time. My name's Ross Kenobi, General Manager and part owner at Craig Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick. And I can assure you, the same values my parents taught me are the values you'll find when you do business with us.
For more than 25 years, Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa has provided a unique shopping experience for all visitors. As a good neighbor pharmacy, their knowledgeable staff offers the trusted advice and personal attention you deserve. With a large selection of home decor, seasonal items, gifts, greeting cards, and so much more, you don't just shop at Mahaska Drug, you experience it. Experience Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa today. Locally owned, locally operated, locally loved. At Mahaska Health, our team is dedicated to caring for you through every season of life. Whether you are in need of a same-day appointment, preparing to expand your family, or about to undergo surgery with our excellent surgical staff, we are dedicated to helping you feel your best, today and every day. Recognized as a top 100 critical access hospital, we are continually driven to enhance the health and well-being of the communities we serve. Mahaska Health.
For nearly 40 years, Musco has specialized in the design and manufacture of sports and large area lighting solutions. From neighborhood ball fields to international speedways, Musco is committed to providing cost-effective lighting solutions and services you can rely on. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting, we make it happen.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Hi, this is Michael, owner of the Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa on South 11th Street, your home for chef-inspired cuisine. From the delectable food that we serve to our gracious hospitality, the Wood Iron Grill provides a warm atmosphere with panoramic views of emerald fairways and rolling greenery. We're proud to call Oskaloosa home and proud to be awarded the best burger in the state. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill. Check out our events and special calendar online or on Facebook.
Why do more people love Fairway meat? Because the fact is, every cut is a cut above. And nobody has the chops we do. We see food differently. The stakes are big, and we always over-deliver. That's why Fairway is the choice place to meet. Because at Fairway, we're meat masters. And nothing matters more to us than making sure you get the highest quality meat in town. Fairway Meat and Grocery. Everyone's favorite place to meet.
Hi, this is Michael, owner of the Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa on South 11th Street, your home for chef-inspired cuisine. From the delectable food that we serve to our gracious hospitality, the Wood Iron Grill provides a warm atmosphere with panoramic views of emerald fairways and rolling greenery. We're proud to call Oskaloosa home and proud to be awarded the best burger in the state. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill. Check out our events and special calendar online or on Facebook.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we believe there's an athlete in all of us. Our bodies.
Welcome back inside Penn Gymnasium. Kylie Broadway with you. William Penn trailing Missouri Valley here at halftime, 29-27. Taking a look at some first half stats for this ball game. Shooting percentages relatively even. William Penn actually shooting a touch better at 37.5% compared to Missouri Valley at 34%. Big stories though, rebounding. William Penn being out-rebounded 25-14, including an 11-4 advantage on the offensive glass for the Vikings. William Penn also struggling to get shots off in that second quarter. They were just 3 of 9 from the floor, 33%, but just 9 attempts in the entire second quarter compared to 17 attempts for Missouri Valley. Fortunately, they made just 5 of them for a 29% clip. Individually, Isabella Regalado leads Missouri Valley 14 points in that first half on 5 of 12 shooting. Ana Arroyo right behind her with 8 points, and then 3 points apiece for Demetria Hurd, Irene Madrid, and Brecken on trio. For William Penn, a balanced attack. Xantasia White leads the way with 8 points on 3 of 6 shooting. 7 points apiece for Morgan Terry and Journey Augman. 3 points for Allie Stewart and 2 for Alexis True in those first 20 minutes of action. We had 4 ties, 7 lead changes. Missouri Valley, their largest lead at 2 right now. William Penn has led by as many as 6 twice so far in this ballgame. They've led by as many as 6, but right now they trail it by 2, 27-29 to Missouri Valley. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with third quarter action between William Penn and Missouri Valley. You're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers. By donating to nonprofit organizations. By leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
Why do more people love Fairway meat? Because the fact is, every cut is a cut above. And nobody has the chops we do. We see food differently. The stakes are big, and we always over-deliver. That's why Fairway is the choice place to meet. Because at Fairway, we're meat masters. And nothing matters more to us than making sure you get the highest quality meat in town. Fairway Meat and Grocery, everyone's favorite place to meet.
Hi, this is Michael, owner.
Every morning before my family and I head out the door for the day, we tell each other to be the one. It's a challenge we make to each other to step up and show kindness when we have the opportunity. I'm Mike Sitzma, funeral director here at Bates Funeral Chapel. I see families in some of their toughest times. However, I get to see our community at its best through the outpouring of love and support they show those affected by loss. I challenge you to join me and my family to look for opportunities daily to be the one.
At Clow Valve Company, being the premier place to work is part of our core vision, and this includes helping our local community be a premier place to live. Clow cares and is committed to creating a happier and healthier community. By volunteering in local events and fundraisers, by donating to nonprofit organizations, by leaving a better tomorrow than today. Clow is more.
We are Clow Valve.
Why do more people love Fairway Meat? Because the fact is, every cut is a cut above. And nobody has the chops we do. We see food differently. The stakes are big, and we always over-deliver. That's why Fairway is the choice place to meet. Because at Fairway, we're meat masters. And nothing matters more to us than making sure you get the highest quality meat in town. Fairway Meat and Grocery, everyone's favorite place to meet.
Kylie Broadway back with you as we are just moments away from third quarter action here between William Penn and Missouri Valley. Missouri Valley with a slight 29-27 advantage right now as we get ready to start the third quarter. This game definitely there for the taking for William Penn here this afternoon as they look for their second win on the season and their first win of 2022. Got to find a way to hold Isabella Regalado in check, the 5'8 freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Having her way on the inside at one stretch in the second quarter, scoring 7 straight points for the Vikings in a matter of 70 seconds. Morgan Terry, good to see her back out there after she sat the final 9 minutes of the second quarter after picking up her second foul. Coach Sandy not wanting to risk her picking up a third, so kept her on the sideline for that second quarter. As there's the drive that's no good, and the rebound to Allie Stewart. Terry, even though she gives up some size to Arroyo, a good person to have that might help even up some of these rebounding numbers here in the second half. Moritz with it, gives it way to Alexis True. Not a lot of motion or movement here. This offensive possession is Terry's shot blocked. And that's going to be, I thought they were going to say it's a shot clock violation, but they're going to say 1 second. For William Penn, it's still got to be a catch and shoot. No time to make any move. True to White. White, short jumper, got it. Coach Liston extremely upset, saying, not sure how William Penn got a full second, but the argument to no avail. White takes advantage. Here's a wild spinning shot from Parachi that's no good. William Penn back the other way. Here's True with it. Dribbling left side. Dangerous pass to Stewart. Into the backcourt to chase it down after tipping it away was Madrid. 5 to shoot. William Penn's got to go quick. True realizes it, pulls up from the top of the key and gets it to go. 2 straight possessions for William Penn with buckets as the shot clock expires. Here's a 3 from Regalado, though, and good. After the make, Coach Liston calls a quick timeout, and I think this is more to discuss with the official about the shot clock more than talk with his team. But Regalado, boy, the freshman, anytime Missouri Valley needs a bucket, she's been the one they've called on, and they did that time again. And now I think the officials are going to come over to the monitor. And as I think Coach Liston pleaded his case and has convinced the officials to come over and take a look, or at least discuss further. I don't know if they're still going to look at both of them or just more the one on the inbounds with Zantasia White, but it sure looks like they're going to take a look at it. As I believe Coach Liston got his point across, and we'll see if this or where this goes. I don't know if they can review it. The fact that that possessions have since taken place. I don't know if you can come back now and take points off the board. But they are going to go to the monitor and take a look, so this is interesting. We will see how this goes. Right now it's 32-31. In favor of Missouri Valley. As 2 officials continue to look things over. I can't see what they're looking at, but I would guess it's got to be that bucket by White. After the block occurred very close to the shot clock ending, they put 1 second back on the clock. White then caught the inbounds, put up a jumper that fell through. And I know when it happened, Coach Liston wasn't happy. But like I said, we'll see if any changes are made or if they let it stand. I don't know. And now we're going to swap officials and get another viewpoint. Take this chance to remind you that we've got more basketball to come later this afternoon as the men will be in action. Tip-off scheduled for right around 4 o'clock. As they'll look for their 14th win of the year. Coming off of a victory on Wednesday night over Mount Mercy up in Cedar Rapids, 71-66. Officials are now away from the monitor. Now they've huddled up on the court. Missouri Valley's coach getting an explanation as the assistant coaches look on and they just shake their head in disbelief. But nothing's going to change, and that's a good call. Again, the shot clocks here at William Penn, you don't have the tenth of a second showing. It's just strictly full seconds, and in those scenarios, if you as an official feel that there's time left on the shot clock, you can't go 0.5 or 0.3. It's 1 second or none. So the bucket stands, and we play on. William Penn basketball, 32-31. They trail it. Just 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. Here's True around the screen. Over it comes to Zantasia White. White with the dribble right side. Puts one up, no good. Forced shot that time by White. And we will come back the other way. Here's Regalado. William Penn has got to identify her. She's been lethal from inside and outside. But this time it's Arroyo finding an opening inside and scoring. Mortz trapped, bounces it to the corner and White. Here's Terry inside. Terry spinning, forces one up, it's no good. As those long arms from Ana Arroyo really giving William Penn trouble on the inside. Here's White off the inbounds. A quick three is good. Zantasia White got her feet set, squared up, and got it to go. That ties us up at 34. White now with 13 points to lead William Penn. Here's Arroyo inside, spinning against Terry. Skips a pass out to Antrio. Here's Regalado, back to Antrio. Her three, no good. Arroyo, though, with the rebound. Arroyo, her shot attempt off the window too strong. Rebound to Mortz, but she dribbled it off of her leg, and now we got a tie-up. The alternating possession should keep it with William Penn. Yeah, it's good hustle there by Mortz. After the dribble off her leg, able to hustle for it. Force a tie-up and keep the possession. Here's Terry. Here's Stewart, quick in the corner. Her three too strong. Rebound tapped back though, and Stewart chases it down. Boy, Stewart had a good look. Online just a little too strong. Here's Terry, over it comes to True. Here's Terry on a little flash and give and go to the basket, no call. And then we get a tie up underneath. And it'll go to Missouri Valley. Terry on a nice little slip to the basket. I don't think she realized just how open she was. May have rushed it just a bit. Here's Regalado. Over it comes to Parachi. Now on Trio, back to Parachi. 12 to shoot. Arroyo inside, backing down against Terry. A forced shot with the left hand is good by Ana Arroyo. Arroyo now with 12. And Missouri Valley back on top, 36-34. Here's True with it. Top of the key, left elbow jumper is good from Alexis True. 6 points for Alexis True. We're tied again at 36. Here's a drive inside and a poke away as Madrid threw it away. True running back the other way. Missouri Valley was able to get back defensively, and True backs it out. They'll reset it. Here's True to the corner and White. Her three on the way, in and out, no good. Boy, a good look there by Zantasia White, just rattled out. Here's Regalado on the other end. That one a little too deep, I believe, out of her range as she airs it out, and we will go back the other way. True into the front court for William Penn. Here's Terry, right side. Stewart's drive is blocked out of bounds by Arroyo. 6'3" with long arms. Makes it difficult for anybody around the basket. Regalado going to check out as Alcalde checks into the ball game for Missouri Valley. First time she's been in here in the third quarter. Shot clock down at 7 for William Penn. Now 5. True recognizes it. She'll drive and kick to Mortz. Mortz baseline jumper is no good. And the rebound taken by Madrid. Boy, a couple of good looks for William Penn the last 2 trips. Both of them just rimming out. Here's a big deep 3 by Madrid. It's no good. And the rebound to Morgan Terry. Here's Terry with the basketball. Now White. White around a screen. Jumper top of the key, off the mark. As White was never really set on that release, never really squared up to the basket. And it missed to the left side. Here's Alcalde. Now Arroyo. Out it comes to Atrio. Now Madrid. Her 3 from the top. No good. Rebound tapped. And we got a foul underneath. Who's it going to be on? It's going to be on Mortz. And Mortz now will check out with her 3rd personal. Journey Augman into the ball game. Regalado back in as Arroyo gets a breather on the Missouri Valley side. Here's a pass poked away and taken away. Alexis True with quick hands out top. True running the other way, drives in, and Regalado blocks it. So after True stole the pass from Regalado, Regalado returned the favor with a block and takeaway on the other end. Here is Alcalde out top, driving into Regalado, and an offensive foul after the pass. Alcalde ran over Morgan Terry, who was there, and the offensive foul is called. Two minutes to play, third quarter. We're scoreless here over the last 3 minutes for both sides. Tied at 36. Here's True. A little step back from the left side. That one no good. And the rebound to the Vikings. On Trio. Over it comes to Alcalde. Now inside it comes to, that is Parachi. Her shot no good. And it's out of bounds. And we'll come back the other way. Here's True with it on the wing. Goes around to Augman's screen. Now Augman with it. Right block. She'll turn and score. Augman went right at Isabella Regalado and got it to go off the glass. Augman now with 9, her first points here in the third quarter. And William Penn retakes the lead. We go under a minute here in the third. On Trio. Over it comes to Madrid. Now Parachi, her pass back to Madrid, 5 to shoot. Madrid, a little runner, no good. That's going to be an offensive foul again. Morgan Terry once again stepping in and taking the contact. Second foul on Madrid. Arroyo checks back in for Missouri Valley. And also in is Demetria Hurd for Missouri Valley. 45 seconds to play here in the third. Excuse me. Here's Terry inside. A little shot fake and good. She used a little head and shoulder shimmy to get Arroyo leaning to her right. Then spun left and got it to go off the glass. Shot clock turned off. Can William Penn get a stop here to end the quarter? Hurd with the basketball. Over it comes to Parachi. Back to Hurd. Hurd lobs it into Arroyo. Her shot no good. Stewart with a rebound. William Penn's got time. True. Up ahead to White. White. Left wing jumper. Good! What a way to end the quarter for William Penn. And they match their largest lead of the night at 6, 42-36 after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a timeout. You're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network.
Hi, this is Michael, owner of the Wood Iron Grill in Oskaloosa on South 11th Street, your home for chef-inspired cuisine. From the delectable food that we serve to our gracious hospitality, the Wood Iron Grill provides a warm atmosphere with panoramic views of emerald fairways and rolling greenery. We're proud to call Oskaloosa home and proud to be awarded the best burger in the state. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill. Check out our events and special calendar online or on Facebook.
It'll be William Penn basketball to start the quarter. The officials did come over to take a look just to make sure that the shot by White was good. And give White credit. When she caught that pass, she knew she had time. She didn't rush it. She took a dribble, set herself up, squared up, and got the shot to go down. There's a miss, but Mortz chasing down the offensive rebound. Here's Mortz. Shot clock down at 3. William Penn got to get it out, and it's a blocking foul. So a bailout by Missouri Valley as that foul whistled on Arroyo. Here's True. Mortz. Quick release jumper off the inbounds is good. Mortz with her first points of the afternoon, but that pushes the William Penn lead to 8, their largest of the afternoon. Here's Arroyo. Dangerous passes on Trio. Able to corral it, but barely. Here's Alcade. Her jumper, no good. Arroyo with an offensive rebound, though. She's trapped inside, and that's going to be 3 seconds on Arroyo. Arroyo now checks out as Parachi back into the ball game. It's an 8-0 run dating back or going back to 2 minutes in the third. Here's Stewart, left wing, a three off the mark. And now Moritz with a foul on the rebound. And that's going to be number 4 on Emma Moritz. Augman going to check back into the ball game as Moritz will take a seat. But it's an 8-0 run going back to 2 minutes left in the third quarter as William Penn scored the final 6 of the third, and they've got the first 2 here in the fourth. They lead it by 8. Here's Regalado, and out of bounds, turnover as Regalado tried to feed it to Ontrio, who was along the baseline, but she was out of bounds when she got the pass sent her way. Here's Stewart with the basketball. Stewart dribbles right side. Now to Augman. Here's Terry with 15 to shoot. Terry, a little spin fake, good. That time, a little shake to her right. Defender jumped that way, and that left her a wide open jumper once she spun back to her left. Terry's got 11. 10-point lead for William Penn. Here's Hurd, a three, off the mark, rebound to Stewart. True into the front court as Coach Jenna Santee says, slow it down a little bit, let's take our time. Here's Stewart, quick release from the left wing, in and out. Boy, Stewart, a good look in that one. That's the second time this half that William Penn has had a three halfway down, only to pop out. White had one in the third quarter. That foul whistled on White, that's her third. And that puts Madrid at the line. Free throw's no good. Second one by Madrid is good, and after the make, Coach Liston calls a timeout. 46-37, William Penn on top, 7:11 to play. You're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we believe there's an athlete in all of us. Our bodies were made to move. Whether it's on the field or in your backyard, we know you'll feel better if you move better. Everyday tasks and activities can be made easier, and living without pain is possible. We're transforming lives and restoring hope through movement at Kinetic Edge. There's an athlete in all of us. Let us help bring out the athlete in you. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, 7 Iowa locations, including Oskaloosa.
William Penn with possession out of the timeout. They lead it by 9. 7 minutes to play, looking for their second win of the year, their first home win of the year. We'll see if they can finish the deal. They turn it over out of the timeout. And worse than the turnover, Zantasia White picks up her 4th personal foul. Zantasia going to have to be careful now. Here's Regalado, mishandling in the corner. Her and Stewart kind of bumped each other a little bit. The officials, to their credit, let him play on, and Regalado lost control of the basketball. Here's Stewart in the corner. Forced that one up. And then a late whistle from the official as Stewart is going to be at the line. That foul on Madrid. It was a late whistle, but it was the right one as she got Stewart's entire forearm on the shot attempt. First free throw from Stewart is good. Second one, right through. Third one off the back iron, and then a foul on the rebound. They're going to get that on Journey Augman, I believe. Boy, it looked like both players were kind of hooking and holding each other, but Augman is whistled for it. But Stewart gets 2 at the line, 2 of the 3, and it's an 11-point lead with 6.5 to play. Here's Regalado. Over it comes to Madrid. Now Regalado, her 3, no. Rebound loose and taken by Augman. Augman, good job of dribbling out of trouble. And then waiting for True to come by and take the basketball. Here's Stewart driving in. Scoop layup no good as it's knocked out of bounds by Madrid. Here's Stewart in the corner. Oh, they're going to wave it off. They're going to say a illegal screen on Morgan Terry, so wave off the 3 from Stewart on the inbounds. That was a beautiful execution by the Statesman off the inbounds, but Terry whistled for the foul. Boy, that's tough because Stewart was wide open on the wing. Here's her to drive inside. Offensive foul on Demetria Hurd, and guess who? Morgan Terry again. There for the charge. That's her 3rd charge drawn here in the 3rd and 4th quarters. That's the first foul on Demetria Hurd. Here's Stewart with the basketball. Now back to Zantasia White. Over it goes to True. Terry out to set a screen. True may have gotten away with a walk. Now free throw line jumper, no good. True was kind of surprised to still have the basketball after the near turnover and kind of lost track of the situation and just fired up the jumper. Here's a 3, no good from Madrid, and Terry clears for the Statesman. .440 and a turnover as True and White tried to force a pass to White, but forced turnover that time there by William Penn. There's a dangerous pass, but Ontrio able to chase it down. Here's Hurd driving baseline. Over it comes to Arroyo, and Arroyo woefully short on the shot attempt, and it's out of bounds, last touched by the Vikings. Now we got a foul away from the basketball again. What in the world is going on? Is that on White? And that foul's on White. And her afternoon comes to a close. Not sure what the call was exactly on White, but my goodness. Emma Mort's going to come into the ball game as the Antasia White fouls out with 4:19 to play. Here's on Trio with the basketball. Over it comes to Hurd. On Trio and Hurd play catch. We go under 4 minutes. Here's Hurd driving in, dishing it off to Parachi. Now Regalado, her three, no good. And William Penn with the rebound and a turnover though. As True shuffled the feet as on Trio flashed at her in the backcourt. .350 to play. William Penn still leads it by 11, 48-37. Trying to finish the deal. Offensive foul. Terry with her fourth charge. Pick up here in the half. That one on Madrid. Can William Penn find some rhythm on the offensive end? No, they can't. They turn it over again. Oh, boy. Turnovers rearing their ugly head here late in this ball game for William Penn. Can they stay locked in defensively? Here's on Trio with three. That one is good. First points in a while for Missouri Valley. And now a timeout by Coach Santee, as I think she wants to settle her team down after seeing multiple turnovers here late in the ball game. 48-40, it's a 20-second timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. You're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network.
Growing up on a small farm in Iowa, the main values my parents taught me were to work hard and to get better every day. My father used to say, don't lie, be honest, and do it right the first time. My name's Ross Kenobi, General Manager and part owner at Craig Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick. And I can assure you, the same values my parents taught me are the values you'll find when you do business with us.
.48-40 our score. William Penn with the lead and the basketball. 3:12 to play. That bucket by Ontrio, the first points in 3.5 minutes for either side, as this was a 48-37 game with 6:30 to play. It's 48-40 now. Here's True. A little shot fake and a turnover. They're going to call it travel? I don't know about that call. The officials say she picked up her pivot foot, but I don't know. Either way, you play on. William Penn going to have to fight through some adversity here, trying to find their second win of the season. A near turnover by Missouri Valley as Hurd nearly threw it into the backcourt. Here is Madrid. She lost it, and Stewart with a takeaway and a foul, as Demetria Hurd reached out and fouled her. William Penn is in the bonus, so Stewart will be at the line for two. First one is good from Stewart, the junior from Victoria, Australia. Second rolls off the right side of the iron. 49-42 and a half to play. Here's Regalado, a deep three. No. Hurd sneaks in for the offensive rebound, though, and gets it to Madrid for an easy put in. 49-42, True with the basketball. Here's Augman to Terry out top. Now True, left wing, three on the way, no. Augman, though, with an offensive rebound, has it poked away from behind. And it'll go to Missouri Valley. 2 minutes to play. Here's Regalado. Back to the corner. The three is no good. And Augman, a good box out of Parachi, gets the rebound. And now we get a foul in the backcourt. Going to be whistled on Madrid. And that's 5 on Madrid, so her afternoon will end. Alexis True at the line. First free throw from True is good. Second one, short. And the rebound into the hands of Regalado. Missouri Valley with 1:35. It's an 8-point lead for William Penn. You just want to force Missouri Valley to use clock now if you're the Statesman. Here's Elkade driving in. Pass poked away, loose. As Augman nearly had a steal, but out of bounds. It'll stay with Missouri Valley, but 10 on the shot clock, 1:23 on the game clock. Hurd looking. Here is Madrid. Or Parachi, excuse me, tried to force up a shot, lost it on the way up. William Penn going to use some time here, probably bring it under a minute. Here's Augman driving inside, forces up a shot, no good. Terry, offensive rebound, put back, count it! Count the bucket for Morgan Terry. And she'll be at the line to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw is no good. Mortz, though, is there somehow. She takes the offensive rebound for William Penn. And Coach Santee, a wise decision there, calls the timeout to settle her troops down. Emma Mortz, she's given up about, let's see, Emma is 5'7", and Parachi is 6 foot. So giving up about 5 inches there, but able to sneak in on the right baseline to grab that offensive rebound and give William Penn another possession, and more importantly, a chance for them to run some more time off this clock, as there is just 53 seconds remaining in the ball game. William Penn leading it 52-42. 16 on the shot clock for William Penn. William Penn got to be strong with the basketball here. True, dribbling left side over to Stewart, and it was tipped out of bounds by Alcalde. But William Penn now just got to be strong with the basketball. True with it out top, 7 to shoot. Here's Augman. Augman puts her head down, drives in, dishes to Terry, and Terry is fouled. Good slip again by Terry to the basket after Augman drove right side. And Terry back the line, and this one, if you're a William Penn fan and you're a program trying to get just your second win on the season, you never feel good about it until it's over. But this one, if you're William Penn, you're starting to feel a little comfortable right now. Terry gets them both. It's a 12-point game with 39 seconds remaining. Here's Regalado. On Trio, and Regalado play catch. Regalado back to on Trio. Boy, Missouri Valley wasting a lot of time on this possession, as they've wasted 18 seconds of the shot clock as Hurd finally drives in and scores. Shot clock turned off, and it looks like Missouri Valley isn't going to foul. And this one, you can put it in the books. Standing ovation from the crowd here at Penn Gymnasium. Coach Santee, she was a part of a lot of wins for this program as a player inside this building. But now she gets to celebrate her first win as a coach inside Penn Gymnasium as William Penn wins it, the final 54-44 over Missouri Valley. Congrats to this program, these girls, these coaches. Second win on the year, but their first here at home and their first of 2022. This one, you know, has to feel good. We will try to get Coach Santee on the air a little bit later on, maybe at halftime of the men's contest. But for the first time this year, the William Penn Statesman women's program gets to ring the victory bell here inside Penn Gymnasium, and you know that has to be a really, really good feeling for that group of girls right there. We will hang with you here as we await the final stats of this one. 54-44 the final. William Penn holds Missouri Valley to just 15 points in the second half. They led this 29-27 at the break, but they scored just 15 points in the third and fourth quarters combined. In defeat.
That might not happen.
Taking a look at some final stats in this one individually. Regalado leads Missouri Valley in the defeat, 17 points for her, but just 3 in the second half. She had 14 at the break. 12 points for Ana Arroyo. Those are the only 2 in double figures for Missouri Valley. They got 6 points from Irene Madrid, 5 from Demetria Hurd, and 4 for Brecken on Trio. For William Penn, they were led by Zantasia White and Morgan Terry, both with 15 points in the ball game this afternoon. They got 9 points from Journey Augman off the bench. Augman with 25 solid minutes off the bench this afternoon. And she chipped in 9 points and 6 rebounds, did Augman. They got 7 points from Alexis True, 6 from Allie Stewart, and 2 from Emma Mort. For the game, William Penn shoots 37% from the floor. Missouri Valley just 30% from the floor. And you look at the quarters, William Penn in the third quarter outscored Missouri Valley 15-7. In the fourth quarter, 12-8 to take a 2-point deficit at the break and turn it into a 10-point win. Rebounding, we talked about those numbers at the break, where William Penn was getting out-rebounded 25-14. They got out-rebounded, but they cleaned it up and narrowed the gap The final gap 42-37. Missouri Valley with the rebounding edge. Offensive rebounds, Missouri Valley 15-13. But in the second half, William Penn with 9 offensive rebounds to just 4 for Missouri Valley. So William Penn a much better job on the glass in the third and fourth quarters. Points in the paint, pretty even. Missouri Valley 18, William Penn 16. Points off of turnovers, Missouri Valley 5, William Penn 13. Second chance points, William Penn a 14-7 advantage. And bench points 9-5 in favor of William Penn. We had 7 ties, we had 10 lead changes, but in the end, William Penn wins it by a final of 54-44. Congratulations to Coach Santee and this William Penn program on their second win of the season, their first win here at home. Again, we will try to talk to Coach Santee at halftime of the men's contest if we can track her down. That'll wrap up our women's broadcast. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back in about 12 minutes, and we'll preview the men's contest between William Penn and Missouri Valley. You're watching William Penn basketball on the Statesman Sports Network.